Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Casey Claiborne. Ashley Paredes has this night off. An Austin gun store owner stops what may have ended up as a mass shooting at a hospital when an allegedly mentally unstable man walked into the shop and started making demands. Owner Michael Cargill and his employees kept the situation under control. We'll warn you, some of this language is rough. Michael Cargill and his employees at Central Texas Gun Works have somewhat of a secret language among them. That way, when something is going wrong, they can signal each other for help.
There are certain things that we say, certain things that they do, so I know certain ways that they stand that I know that something is going on.
So when this guy walks into the store Thursday afternoon, it wasn't long before Cargill's clerk had to send him one of those signals. You're seeing surveillance footage given to Fox 7 by Central Texas Gun Works.
So I know I look terrible. I just had the worst night of my life.
Okay.
We got to the hospital and all this terrible stuff happened.
Okay.
Awful. I don't even want to ever think about what happened last night.
Okay.
I'm not walking in this town another minute without a gun on me.
When this man came into the store, Mr. Cargill says he asked for a lot of ammunition. What did he ask for?
He asked for 500 rounds of full metal jacket, 500 rounds of ball, and 500 rounds of hollow point. And he wanted to purchase a firearm that was similar to this one, a SIG.
Cargill says he kept an eye on him through the surveillance cameras and eventually came out to meet the man and give him paperwork for a background check.
Before he fills out the paperwork, he tells me, you know what, I want a gun, I want this SIG, and I want to make sure you guys have the ammunition for it, and I'm going to go over there to the hospital, and I'm going to shoot everyone in that hospital. And I said, okay,
That's when Cargill presses the silent alarm.
I'm going to be back here in about an hour. I need 500 rounds of ball, 500 rounds of wad cutter, 500 rounds of the ones that explode, and I need some training rounds, the chalk rounds. You can shoot people with those and they're fine.
Cargill says he deliberately tried to keep the man there until police arrived.
You need your driver's license. I don't have one. You have an ID?
According to Cargill, the man claimed he worked for the FBI.
You call the FBI. They'll vouch for me. Give us time.
Austin police officers peek into the front door and Cargill signals them to come in, pointing to the man. Officers detain them.
That's when I found out that he actually was at the hospital earlier that day. He had a hospital band on, and they had released him from the hospital because they didn't have enough beds in the psych ward.
Cargill says during the incident, the safety of his employees and his customers was on his mind.
It's important that we, got the police here and got him some help because he needed some help. And he was inside, he was asking for help. And we wanted to make sure he got that help and he wasn't able to hurt someone. So hopefully, I'm thinking, man, we may have stopped something yesterday.
Due to HIPAA laws, there's not much information that can be released to the public in this case. Austin police say they considered the man to be a danger to himself or others, so they detained him and got him to a hospital for evaluation. As for Michael Cargill, the owner of the gun store, he says the ATF are investigating the incident. They even confiscated the gun the man intended on buying.